Hi everyone, welcome back to the Steps to Success YouTube channel. Today we're going to be talking about mindfulness and grounding strategies and how they can support children's emotional regulation, attention, and participation in everyday activities. These simple activities can work to help with children that are feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or frustrated. So first we're just going to talk about mindfulness in general. Mindfulness involves being purposeful and focusing on the present moment. It encourages awareness of thoughts, one's breathing, body sensations, and one's environment. Mindfulness can hopefully help with emotional regulation, body awareness, and coping skills as well. And similarly, going more specifically into grounding techniques, those are often sensory-based coping strategies that help children reconnect to the present moment when they are feeling overwhelmed, overstimulated, and they can support self-regulation, improve attention, and help manage stress to kind of help redirect their attention to that present moment. So now we'll go through a few examples of grounding techniques, including breathing exercises, 5-4-3-2-1 grounding, guided imagery, body scan, progressive muscle relaxation, and yoga. The first strategy is breathing exercises. Breathing exercises support children in using slow and controlled breathing to help calm and regulate themselves. There are several beneficial breathing strategies, and we'll cover a few today, including belly breathing, pursed-lip breathing, and finger breathing. So one example is belly breathing. That is where the child will place one hand on their belly and then one hand on their chest while slowly breathing in through their nose and slowly out through their mouth. Again, and they can feel their belly rise and fall in that breathing strategy. Another strategy is pursed-lip breathing. That is where a child will pretend they're smelling flowers as they breathe in through their nose and blowing out birthday candles as they slowly breathe out through their mouth. Another option is finger breathing. That is where a child will hold out one of their hands like a star and use their finger on the opposite hand to trace up each finger while breathing in and trace down while breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And they will continue that with the rest of their fingers, and this exercise combines breathing with movement to encourage slow and controlled breaths. Another grounding strategy is 4-5-3-2-1 grounding. This technique uses all 5 senses of sight, feeling, hearing, smelling, and tasting. So with this one, you want to encourage your child to identify their surroundings. So 5 things that they can see, whether it's a bird, a toy, a picture on the wall. 4 things that they can feel, whether it's a blanket or the chair they're sitting on. And then next would be 3 things they can hear, whether that's the birds outside, maybe some music or TV in the background, or an outside conversation. The next one is 2 things that they can smell, whether that's freshly cut grass or something cooking in the kitchen. And the last one is 1 thing that they can taste. Maybe it's their favorite snack or the leftovers of dinner, whatever it may be. But there are no right or wrong answers to this one. The goal is simply to slow down and focus on that present moment. Next is the body scan. A body scan encourages children to slowly focus on different parts of their body and notice how they feel. So you often can start at the head and then slowly move down to the toes, encouraging your child to notice what different muscles feel like, whether they're relaxed or tight, and you can prompt them. Do your shoulders feel tight? Do your toes feel tight or relaxed, to kind of help prompt them and work them through this exercise. And kind of similar to the body scan is a progressive muscle relaxation. This strategy also supports body awareness, but also involves tensing and then relaxing those different muscle groups. For example, you can have a child squeeze their hands or shrug their shoulders or even curl their toes for a few seconds, maybe 3 seconds, before relaxing those muscles to kind of focus on that tension and relaxation. Another strategy is guided imagery. Guided imagery encourages children to use their imagination to picture a calming place, a memory, or an experience. It encourages them to imagine a safe or peaceful place, such as the beach, a park, a room in their home, or any other place that brings them that comfort. You can prompt them to notice the things around them that they might see, feel, or hear in that environment to bring that comforting feeling. And the last strategy we'll talk about today is yoga. Yoga supports a bunch of things such as balance, coordination, strength, body awareness, and self-regulation. It combines movement, breathing, and play while promoting emotional regulation and calming techniques. Practicing simple yoga poses can be a very beneficial activity for children when supporting attention and their overall well-being. To conclude, grounding techniques can be used to support children's regulation. Improved regulation and knowledge of coping strategies can help children improve their participation in meaningful occupations within the home, school, and community environment. But remember that these strategies can be individualized and modified to meet each child's unique needs. Finding strategies that work best for your child can hopefully help to support regulation, sensory processing, and participation. Again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found some of these mindfulness and grounding strategies helpful. Be sure to check out our website and other YouTube videos for more pediatric occupational therapy resources. Thank you.